Did you see the clip from the Zelda TV series when he throws the bomb on the ground and jumps onto it on his shield and just gets thrown into the forest? Like flies away. He literally jumps onto the bomb as it explodes and just flies away. Like not even shaky or anything, just zooms into the forest. And someone commented on it saying, wow, this is like one of those Zelda speedruns. And someone followed up with a video of Link throwing a bomb and putting up a shield in Ocarina of Time and just flying away across Hyrule at the speed of sound. Like, woohoo! Until it hits a wall.
We'll have to come back here once we get the sword, by the way.
Yeah. Ether! Nice. So what, you can fall asleep or something?
Yes. It's an ice spell. I don't understand why it's called Ether.
Maybe it allows you to traverse the super luminous depths of space. The luminiferous aether.
That's terrifying.
It's a deep reference, Ambi.
Yes, what I expect from the man.
Like 140 years.
But also, now we've got the Moon Pearl. We're just fine here.
So you can kill these guys, right?
Nope, they're still NPCs.
Ah.
Watch them bounce them around, though.
Yeah. Didn't he say something like he's had a bad day? Or... the guy with the horn.
He mentioned he was like, I came through here, but I can't get back. Can't get back in the ship, and you're like, I wonder why you're the ship. It's because you're a dick. That's why. You're a dick.
You're a dickhead, even. It's right there on your forehead. Oh, fairy.
Two fairies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't even need either of them.
You need another bottle.
I do.
Have you bought a potion from the witch?
I have. Yep.
You should get another bottle then.
Not in this game.
There is one underneath the bridge.
That's right. Yeah. So I can go get that one.
Yeah, you should. There's 4 of them, right? But one of them might be in a dungeon then, or do I not remember this right?
I don't think any of them are in dungeons. I don't remember offhand where you get the 4th one, though. I'll have to check that because I am going for a completionist run.
All right. Thankfully, that's not taking too long in this game. There are some secrets, but it's not as bad as some other games.
Yeah. Well, unless you count the Chris Houlihan room.
The what?
Oh, you don't know that one?
Wait,
so,
which one?
The Chris Houlihan room.
What is that?
So in the original Super Nintendo version of Link to the Past, before it actually came out, there was a contest in Nintendo Power that if you won it, you got your name in Link to the Past. The way they did that is they had an error check room where if there was a glitch when you went through a door, it would dump you into this separate room instead that just had a bunch of rupees and a sign on the wall that said Chris Houlihan.
Wow.
Yep.
What a terrible way to do it.
Really rare to find it because you have to force an error to happen when you're passing through a door or a hole.
Wow.
So, well, the error check is still in this game, but they patched up most of the bugs that were easy ways to get to it.
So,
and they also removed his name.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Dick move. Oh, you got 888 rubies. Rupees, I mean.
Yeah. Not sure if that has any meaning.
Well,
is there anything special with 8 that we could make up something for them?
There's a new movie by Tarantino called The Hateful Eight.
Is that? Maybe a Stanley Parable reference?
Don't remember it from Stanley Parable, but that was a long time since I played it.
It was more in the demo than the actual game.
I never played the demo.
There's a button that when you pressed it, it just said 8.
That's good. I've seen some other new stuff, but they seem to do pretty much the same thing again. Like, they made one where supposed... I don't know, I saw Game Grumps play.
Beginner's Guide?
Yeah. I think so.
I've been meaning to try that, but haven't gotten to it myself yet.
I gotta admit, though, I got a little bit bored with Stanley's Parable after a while.
I don't know. I thought it was the perfect length for me. I just started to get that feeling right about when I finished everything.
Right. Well, I mean, what would you say? I tried really hard to find new stuff and I couldn't, so I was like, I wasted a bunch of time.
The beginner's guide is pretty good. It's like about an hour and a half long.
All right.
So.
And isn't it one of those games that's more like an experience thing than a gameplay thing?
Idran, what are you doing right now?
Trying to find my way.
I don't think this is the way, though. Not sure.
Probably not.
Go into the left room again and just...
Let me just finish checking everywhere here first.
Alright.
I just... I thought this was the way back to the village.
There is a way, I just think you might have missed it, so I'm gonna try to pay attention.
I might have. So let's... back in that left room. No, you know what it is? This is the way on to Death Mountain. I went to the wrong cave. Because that's where we met the old man at the end of that left room.
Yeah.
And... okay.
Alright, yeah, you're right. I really like that. They gave him like 3 sprites for his running. He's so jittery. It's like
kind of bouncy too.
Yeah.
I like the way his hair tuft just kind of bounces up and down.
Yeah. His arm is really waving when he's running. He's like, gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Okay, the cave is next to the ladder in the light world, the one that gets you back to the village.
Woo.
And I'm going through the dark world just so I can avoid all those annoying boulders.
Alright.
Bit of a high-level strategy tip there.
For all you Zelda people who haven't played this game yet. For all you Ambis out there.
Also a good life tip. If possible, go to a different dimensional world to avoid rocks.
Well, I mean, really, I wouldn't want to be hit by boulders. That's pretty good advice.
And look what it did to that buzz blob.
That fool, he should have gotten into the dark world. Those crows look like they're bald and have like a ring of hair. I go down again and look at it. You see, like, I think the back wing.
I can see it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so obvious now. Like they have an old man's, hair around the bald spot. Oh, bee!
Oh god,
bee!
not the bees.
But I'm gonna tell you though, if you're gonna watch our Bloodborne Let's Play, I get a hell of a lot more informative past episode 15. Because I know everything.
So you just need to stick it out through, what, 4 hours?
Honestly, you don't really miss that much. you just find the fight with Father Gascoigne, watch me completely tear his ass apart, and then just go forward to episode 16.
Oh hey, new treasure chest game.
Nice.
100 rupees for this one.
Oh wow, that's like a fortune.
So Ambi, you choose fate this again.
Okay, no, Chris is the guest. He should choose. That way, all the blame lies on him.
Okay, Chris.
I say go for the one left of the one to the right.
This one?
The middle one.
Thanks, Chris.
Wait, what did you get? Whoops. Oh wait, you wanted to make money. Alright, I got you.
Oh, I'm sorry for not clarifying that.
Yeah, every time I see those freaking chopped up logs, the roots of a tree, I go like, oh yeah, you should use the axe to chop them up. I'm so damaged from Harvest Moon. That's a game you should be playing on this channel.
Harvest Moon?
Yeah, for the SNES. It is very good.
I might do that.
I've always wanted to play Harvest Moon.
Might be a way to get raw gen.
Oh yeah, you should. Oh, she'd love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Harvest Moon for the SNES because it doesn't end the day on its own. Because they do that in later games. If you stay up too late, it's a new day. Which is realistic but annoying. What's Cataclysm's Eve? The Bible said it Adam and Eve, not Cataclysm's Eve.
Well, this is apparently a prophecy relating to our taking the Master Sword, though some people have said it describes the situation before the Master Sword is ever taken, just sort of part of the recurring legend.
Oh. Never thought about it, really. I do like all these theories and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really... Like, you had to do a whole lot of guesswork for a while in Zelda.
Yeah. I do believe that they always were putting things in order, and they always did have some underlying stuff, just because there's too many references to think that they weren't trying to arrange things in some way. But it's really neat the way they put things together. Not in the sense that like they had some master plan from the start and all the games are just showing different parts of the timeline. That's just silly. But
they put in effort.
Yeah. It wasn't like a situation with Mario games where it was just, hey, let's have fun.
Yeah. Did you see the theory that, well, actually it's not a theory. If you finish Super Mario Galaxy, literally everything just implodes into a new Big Bang. You create a new universe. It's crazy. I remember when Mario was about jumping on mushrooms.
Chestnuts, Chris.
Alright, chestnuts. Fucking Goombas. Gearmbas.
Oh, that's not good.
Eee! Aye! Would have been great if something else came after those ellipses, like, help! Aye! Help!
You might have noticed before I got hit, by the way, that one thing about the Master Sword in this game is when you're at full health, you shoot laser beams.
Yeah, I never quite figured out what those were.
Laser beams.
But, alright. Oh, look, it's the Master Sword. Kill that guy.
Dual wield.
Yeah. Who went out into this forest and planted a bunch of fake Master Swords?
Ganon.
Well, I thought he was stuck in the dark. Alright, fine.
Ganon is the wizard did it of Zelda.
Well, that's true.
Not Agazim?
Aghanim is one of Ganon's
we don't know that.
We know it.
Alright.
It's a Zelda game. We know that there's going to be Ganon. I did once have a friend get really angry at me when I told him that Ganon was in Wind Waker. Or not Wind Waker, when I told him that Ganon was in Twilight Princess.
Yeah, that's... But... He is literally the main bad guy of Zelda.
Yeah.
They would never release a game without him.
Well, no, there's handheld ones that use a different guy.
Alright, but isn't he related somehow in it anyway?
Skyward Sword is sort of the origin of the recurring cycle.
Yeah, but doesn't he kind of look like Ganon in that game?
Yeah. The bad guy in that Demise, he's sort of the force of evil that Ganon takes on. And there's another villain in some of the handheld games, mostly the Four Swords ones, Vati, that he's also kind of a reincarnation, and he's not actually related to Ganondorf at all. He's sort of the guy that was hassling Hyrule before.
Hey, are you alright? He looks dead. Oh, no, he's fine. A group of soldiers was here. Wouldn't it be were here?
Well, he's dying. I think we can let him slide on that.
The highest room in the tower.
The highest room in the tallest tower.
Yeah.
This is when you do a Lancelot from Monty Python's Quest for the Holy Grail and you just rush in and kill everything that moves.
Pretty much.
Well, Link does have
You've
to
seen
dash
that, right?
forward to do that.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. That is, without doubt, the best scene in that entire movie.
I still kind of like the ending out of nowhere.
The ending is interesting, but I always felt like it was a little bit like...
Like they couldn't figure out how to end it?
No, there's a reason for it. They didn't have enough money for the big battle in the end.
Oh.
That's the actual reason for it.
Yep.
They're like, shit, we blew our budget.
My
It just
favourite was always the
Lancelot
Black
running.
Knight.
Oh, sorry.
My favourite
yeah,
was
that-
always
that
the Black Knight.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
Get
great.
over here. I'll gnaw your knees off.
Yeah. Tis but a scratch. I scratch your bloody arms off. No, it's not. Did you
Did I do what?
did you attack the chicken? I mean the cuckoos until they go crazy.
Yep.
Ah, I missed that.
Well, I can do it again.
Sure.
It's been like, what? How many episodes ago now? 8 episodes?
Probably by now.
Oh, do you see the goats by the way?
No, Chris.
It looks exactly like it.
No.
Ugh. Ambi, do you see it? Oh! Birds.
Where?
The sign of the door. Over the door.
I didn't think of that immediately, so... There you go.
Ooh, you can't harm him. Did you know, by the way, in the next fight, that you can use the net to reflect his attacks?
Yep.
That's how I always did it.
I'll probably show it off once we get to that fight.
Yeah. I never figured out that you can bounce back his attacks with the Master Sword. I like the town song. It's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice and calm.
See where it is we need to go.
I gotta say, Idran, you are the master of running around not doing the thing you're supposed to be doing.
Oh, that's what Zelda's about.
Yeah. Like, oh, I should probably go here, and you go, like, a long way around it. No, you're not getting... What is that guy doing here, anyway?
Wanted to get a sword fixed.
No, he's chilling out with his girlfriend, the cuckoo.
Ah.
Star-crossed lovers, you know.
Well, we could always help out with that. I mean, we've shown that we can turn cuckoos into people.
It is, I mean, the implications of that powder is pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad I showed you that, Chris?
Yeah, that was great. I had no idea you could do that.
Yep.
Hey, now you're on the right track.
Well, I better change that.
No, go back.
Are you going to the
Alright,
bridge
you need
to
to get the bottle.
Potion?
Yep.
Yeah.
The bottle.
Just need to remember where it is you jump into the river to get there. There's a laser beam, by the way.
Pew pew. In the original Zelda, in Zelda 2, I think you're shooting like copies of your blade.
Yeah.
Or actually, in Zelda 1, you're shooting the entire freaking sword. Oh god, the sprite of it. They just coupled the sprite. There you go. Oh, here's that guy. Mr. Potato Head.
That's bizarre.
Just a hobo sleeping under the bridge.
Yeah, well, he knows your name.
Yeah.
Wait, you named yourself Link?
Yep.
Boring.
Canon name.
You should be Skvorf. Or Zelda.
Zelda,
I tried to.
save Zelda.
I love it when you do that in games. You can't do that with like Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, name everyone Sephiroth.
But in Chrono Trigger, you can't name everyone the same thing. I tried. Didn't work.
Won't let you?
No, I tried to do Lavos, but it wouldn't let me. Just one Lavos.
Huh.
Really
I
annoying.
didn't know that. I never actually tried to do that because I respect my video games.
Yeah, well, after you finish the game about 20 times, you know. That is still, I'm very happy for you guys, Ambi, and for getting to see that game being played, because Oh man, childhood.
It is rad. Like I never had it on the... What handheld console was it on? Was it on DS?
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo, yeah.
Super Nintendo.
Though there was a re-release on
Yeah,
DS.
I think there was a release on the DS, but I think at one point I found out there was a re-release on Android, like Android phones and tablets.
Oh, yeah.
And iOS, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, and so I picked that up, but tried to play it on my phone, and trying to play on a phone is really difficult.
Oh yeah, because of the touch function.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. I've heard there's a problem with a lot of the Squaresoft ports to
Yeah.
mobile.
Yeah, I was looking at getting the Final Fantasy games, but now 6 has come up for Steam.
Mhm.
So I think pretty much all the titles
Oh wait,
I want.
6 came out for Steam? I didn't see that. I saw they were playing with 9 out.
It didn't? I thought it's out. I don't know.
I might just not have seen it. That's pretty cool.
I'll check it out later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I like the re-releases. I'm not entirely fond of the achievement system for Final Fantasy 7. Because it literally give you an achievement for killing your first enemy and for using the limit breaks. Like, oh boy,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
an achievement.
I saw the list of achievements. They looked a little bit lazy.
Yeah.
Not any, like... They didn't look like there were even any, like, challenge or
No.
do weird stuff achievements.
I don't remember. Was there one for getting a golden chocobo?
I think there was. Not sure.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because that's the hardest thing in the entire game, I think.
Surprised no one asked before now, by the way, why I was throwing all these rupees away.
I just figured
Well,
you
simple
didn't want the
reason.
money. Those are the only two options you have. I can think of a lot more things I would want. Like maybe, Ganon dying.
I don't know, I think
There was
Triforce
just-
Power beats Fairy Power.
Ah, damn. Still though, what kind of wish is that? I wish I had more bombs.
But yeah. Chris, have you ever played any of the Disgaea games? Or Disgaea? However you
Oh.
pronounce it.
I think it's Disgaea.
This guy, I think, yeah. I wanted to play them, but I could never get them in Japanese. And I absolutely
Oh, you're one
pointedly
of those.
refused to play a
Yeah.
dubbed game. Never. I played Final Fantasy X, that was the last one. I was like, never again. I mean, I guess...
Voice acting was fine in Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah, sure. It was great. I loved it. Final Fantasy X had great voice acting.
The voice acting was what it should be.
12 had decent, I guess. But nowhere near as good as the original Japanese voices. But yeah, I saw my friend play it a little bit and I wanted to play it. But it seems a little bit hard.
It's pretty hard, but it's pretty cool battle system. But I bring it up because the achievements in it, trying to 100% all the achievements takes approximately 1,000 hours per game.
Oh my god. That's
That
maybe
doesn't
more.
surprise me the way those games are.
Like there are literally
they are
some
a
achievements
completionist
that you can only get like 1 or 2 of these achievements per playthrough.
Wow. That's great.
By the way,
and there's like 10
the
of them.
fortunes that you get from this that you might have noticed, a little luck or great luck
Yeah.
or terrible luck, those actually are vaguely relevant. They affect the drop rate of items for the next 10 monsters, I believe.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Huh.
Which is weird. It's a little thing that you'd never notice, except maybe subconsciously.
Big trouble. Not in Little China.
Nope, in Hyrule.
Alright. Never mind then. Spoiler.
This is also the only way to upgrade your carrying capacity, by the way.
Right,
So
yeah.
it's a little...
Wow. Yeah. How high up can you get? I don't remember.
I think 30 bombs and 50 arrows.
Alright. Yeah, because you're definitely gonna need that many bombs.
Well, what else am I going to do with all these rupees, too?
Good question. But speaking of isometric strategy games, did you guys ever play Final Fantasy Tactics Advance?
I did.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't finish it, but
Same here. I got bored beating up my own white mage. Do you ever do that?
No, I didn't do any sort of grinding type stuff, which might have been why I didn't finish it.
I think the problem is it scales with you, except for some battles that are supposed to be at a certain level. I don't remember. But I ended up, standing around the white mage, just hitting him over and over and over and over and over, just gaining levels. It was really boring. But I like the story.
Yeah.
Evil East is a pretty cool world.
Yeah. I think
Honestly,
that's the only Evil East game I've actually played, in fact.
Alright.
I haven't played 12, I never played Vagrant Story.
I can't actually remember much any of the story from Tactics.
It was,
I didn't play that much of it, because I think it was my brother got it for the PSP.
Yeah.
Was what I played it on.
It's cool because the kids all have their different motivations for staying in Evil East, and
Oh, wait, Ambi, are you thinking of Final Fantasy Tactics or Final Fantasy Tactics Advance?
I think Tactics.
Okay,
Oh,
that's a different
Tactics.
game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that one
Sorry.
actually killed my television, so I never finished it either. I was playing it emulated, and I connected it to my really old TV I got from my grandma, and so all of a sudden just went. Bleh. Yeah. That was cool though. That was really hard. I only got to the third battle or something. I was like, oh fuck this.